Hi guys, welcome back to Modern Life for the 70's Mind. My name is Bob, and you guys have forced me into doing this video. I wasn't planning on doing one today, but if you follow me, you'll know that I did two versions of How Great Thou Art. One was by Carrie Underwood, and the other was by Home Free. Two completely different versions of the song. Both were amazing. Needless to say, I caught a lot of grief, in a nice way, for not doing Angelina Jordan's version of How Great Thou Art. So this will be the last version of the song I do, but I am going to do a reaction to Angelina Jordan singing How Great Thou Art. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I've only heard one song of hers so far, and that was out of this world, so I'm really looking forward to doing it. But as you know, I always do something old first, to kind of flash back on things the way they used to be and what we used to play with when we were younger. So this I want to show you. I'm not sure it's something you've ever knew existed, but other than round records, there were other ways that sound was recorded. And one of those examples is, let's see if I can get this without the brightness, is the dictaphone record. I'm sorry, the Dictabelt record. These are actually, let me take one out. These are actually just, it almost looks, you know what this looks like? It looks like a belt for a belt sander, but it's just basically some type of plastic. And besides the Dictabelt, they were also known as memo belts. They normally played about 15 minutes per tape at full speed. Some machines, as they got into it a little further with these machines, had an option to go half speed, which would have doubled that amount of time. You lose some quality, obviously, the slower you go, but it did allow people to record a little bit more on each belt. Couple things I want to mention. These were used mostly by like police departments and governmental agencies as voice recording machines. And what's kind of fun about these, and you don't think about it, these machines did not cut the belt, because if it cut the belt as it was recording the voice, you'd have a lot of waste. These actually just impressed a groove onto the belt, so there was no waste. The only real negative to these, besides not sounding 100%, is that over time they did get a little brittle. But anyway, so those are Dictabelts, and I thought they were kind of interesting, so I thought I'd share that with you. Okay, let me get set up, and we're going to do How Great Thou Art, take 3, and see how Angelina Jordan does it. I'll be right back. All right. As I just mentioned, I've already done 2 reactions to How Great Thou Art. The first one was Home Free, and that was just such a beautiful version of that song. Even the videography on it really added to the song, and the harmonizing was nuts and really well done. Then I did a Carrie Underwood version of this song, and that was, like I call her, she's a powerhouse, and she belted it out, and she had a revival going on by the end with all those country people. It was really fun to watch. So both of those were top notch. As I said, I got so many requests saying, you got to do Angelina Jordan, you got to do Angelina Jordan. So I know I was due to do one of Angelina's songs very soon. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do one last How Great Thou Art and have her sing and see if she follows any of their moods that they set with their versions of the song, or if she kind of created her own. So why don't we just go right into it and see where this goes. I like the ice formations.
Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder
You gotta be kidding me.
Consider all the words thy hand have made. I see the stars.
That's incredible.
I hear the rolling thunder. Thy power throughout the universe displayed.
Okay, I'm going to pause there because it doesn't sound like she's going into the chorus yet. First things first, this is a young girl, right? This does not sound like a young girl. Can someone please tell me that at her age, she can pull off such an incredibly low register here? That's nuts. I'm not even sure science can confirm that this is possible. This is completely different to the last song I've heard of hers, which doesn't surprise me. And her, on those low notes, her like rolling vibrato is spectacular. To be able to control that at such a low register that takes a lot of skills. I like the simplicity of the song with just the single acoustic guitar. And I think, in a little bit I've heard of this song, it looks like she's channeling her inner Elvis a little bit. Because to me, it reminds me a lot more of the Elvis version than the other two that I've heard. It doesn't sound anything like the other two. At least up to this point, I'm thinking that's a direction that she's taking it. Well, I'm not sure. I'll be interested to see how strong she hits it at the end. You know, like Carrie Underwood just belted it out at the end. And Home Free did this amazing harmony at the end that finished the song off. So I'm curious to see what she does. All right, let's keep going. Amazing.
Then I shall bow
That's down there.
in humble adoration and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee.
This is beautiful.
How great thou art. How great thou art. Then sing my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art.
Here, you have this girl singing like she's an old soul, an Ella Fitzgerald or something, and then it's like all of a sudden this little kid voice comes out. Bye. Sorry, I could not cut that. Find a good place to cut that or stop it. So I figured, what the heck, just play it through. Where to begin? This, as I said, is only the second Angelina Jordan song I've heard. I walked away from the first one thinking we've got a heck of a jazz singer here. And I believe we've just added like a gospel to her repertoire because beautiful, just beautiful. I can't believe she sang that entire song in her lower register. And when I say lower, I mean lower. It was way down there. I'm thinking that she's approaching contralto, or at least she's an alto in that. 99% of the time, it sounded like she was well in control of it. There was one little spot I thought maybe she'd lose it a little bit, but it sounded great. No criticisms at all. Like I said, her ability to hold those vibratos in such low notes is really stunning. I mean, that's probably is the thing that surprised me the most, other than her just being able to sing so low, because it just doesn't seem physically possible. Even though this is only the second song I've heard from her, I'm running out of adjectives to describe her singing. I mean, what's another word for great and fantastic and stunning and unbelievable? I mean, pick one. They all fit. I can see now why you guys were pushing so hard for me to for me to try this song. By not hitting it hard at the end, kind of like Carrie Underwood did, she made this hymn very peaceful and relaxing and inspiring. It's really hard not to be touched by a version like this of such an amazingly beautiful old school song like it is. I'm still, though, not to be repetitive, I'm still at a loss how she sang this, pulled off this entire song and sang it at such a low register, though. Have you guys, and I assume have you ever closed your eyes and just listened to her voice? When you open your eyes, that is not the person you should be listening to. She's definitely an old soul with just a ton of talent. And we are very lucky to have the pleasure to be able to listen to her sing and for her sharing these songs, because it's absolutely brilliant. Finally, I don't want to leave out the guitarist. You know, I like to credit the band. This was really a nice choice to accompany her in the style she sang this song, and it was presented just wonderfully. If you've listened to some of my videos, you'll know that I'm just a huge fan of acoustic guitars, and just give me a good vocalist and a guitar and I'm a happy guy. So, amazing, fantastic. Maybe you can toss me a few adjectives, so next time I do a reaction to her, I'll have some other words to say. So let me do this. Let me clean off my computer screen, and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Thanks, guys. Okay. Wow. Second time in a row, you guys did not steer me wrong on picking out a song. I swear this is the last How Great Thou Art song I'll be reacting to, at least for a while. You'll never know if I can come up with something else. You know what was amazing to me? That you had three talented artists or groups, whatever applies, and we're walking away with this from three completely different versions, different emotions, different feelings, just completely different takeaways from each one. That is what I love about music. I don't mind covers, only because it's fun to see someone's take on the song. It's not like I'm hearing the same song sung the same by just a different person. What makes music interesting is somebody can look at a song and just have a totally different idea how the song should be presented. And I think all three of these people did an amazing job in what they were trying to show the song to be to them. So I loved it. I'm not going to even try to pick out who was the best. Bottom line, whoever your favorite singer is or band is will be the one you choose, because all three of these things that I did were simply amazing. And for the record, I really did kind of like doing this where I had different people to look at singing the same song. It was kind of fun to compare and contrast them and stuff. So maybe we'll do that again. I'm always open for suggestions. Please, if you have any suggestions for that, where you know of, several people singing the same song, put a little note in the comments below, and I'll take a look at it, and maybe that's something I can do in the future. So, with that all said, if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you can subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate that even more. And as always, if you share it, I'll love you even more. Anyways, guys, thank you for the great suggestion. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I did it justice, because this is just an amazing song by an amazing artist. So thank you, guys. Peace out. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.